Hi YouTube. I as you can see, I didn't want to appear on camera today. I'm not really super happy with the way I look right now. Um I mean, I guess I never really am, but um yeah, I mean, normally like I get like dressed for these videos. Um at least in a way that I think looks nice. But right now it's like I'm in my PJs. It's whatever. So, but you have a nice background of like those like fish aquarium lamps, um, which I love. I think they're very nostalgic and awesome. um, I used to have one of those when I was younger, and then recently I got another one. I like I like opened it, and like the box is like a lot bigger than like the one I had as a kid, so that's fun. I really like looking at it. It helps calm me down. I hope it helps calm y'all down too. Um, or just I don't know why you listen to this. Like stare at whatever helps you calm down. I don't know. But yeah, today I just wanted to kind of. I mean, I always in these like videos just kind of talk about what's in my mind, and right now it's like, will the internet connect or isolate us, and does the internet connect or isolate us, I guess. um so um right now the grand majority of friends that I have are online, um and they're all like really awesome people, um and it's so cool getting to see them like do different things, and how different these our worlds can be, even if we're just in different states in the United States. Um, I don't have any online friends that are like outside the country, but like I wouldn't be opposed to that. That I think that's awesome. I love like interacting with people from different cultures and stuff, and it's so great. You get to see the way humanity expresses itself. It's so awesome. But right now I'm that's like a whole separate video. But right now, yeah, I have online friends from the U.S. And I think it's really cool. Um, and okay. To get to my point, um, I think in some ways the internet has connected us more than ever before. Like obviously before I wouldn't be able to talk to people from California so quickly without like just running up the phone bill or whatever. Um, or just like even before that, it would have been impossible. I would have had to write like letters and then wait for them to write me back. Um, but now I can like talk instantaneously with them. I can video chat with these people. I can like, well, yeah, I like for a moment in time they can almost be there with me. Um, but at the same time, I think the internet has isolated us, because I mean, even if you look back as recently as like the 2000s, or maybe even honestly the early 2010s, um it felt like people were more connected back then, especially in real life. And so a part of me wonders if the internet didn't exist, would I like just be actually completely alone? Or would I have like in real life friends? Like people that I could like call and be like, "Hey, do you want to like go to the mall?" Or, "Hey, do you want to go to an amusement park?" Or like, stuff like that. Um because I don't really have that. And I don't know, it feels like ever since the internet like became a thing. I mean, I remember when I was younger. Um, it was kind of towards the end of it, but I remember like I still hung out outside with my friends. Like you still saw like kids doing stuff, and we would go to the corner store and like we would buy things ourselves, and we would ding dong ditch or whatever. Um, but nowadays it's like I never like see kids hanging out anywhere. I never see like teenagers hanging out anywhere. Unless it's like the mall, but even then it tends to be like people who are like in early college, um, or senior year of high school. And it's definitely not to the extent I saw it before, as a kid. And I don't know. I think the internet used to be a place, if that makes sense. It wasn't like really, because nowadays the internet, it's like so ingrained into our smartphones and our computers. I mean laptops, and the internet is like with us wherever we go. Like we need it to get like job applications or do all these other things. Like you don't have to show up to the place where you want to work at. And in a lot of ways that's convenient, you know, it makes applying easier. But at the same time it's also like the human connection you would have gotten from like going over there and being like, hey, I would like to apply for this job, this is why I want to, and things like that is, it's kind of gone. And I've noticed the world has gotten a lot lonelier. Or well, I shouldn't say the world. I come from a Mexican background, and people over there do tend to be a lot more social than they are here. But I have noticed, like, even though it's not lonely over there, it is getting lonelier, if that makes sense. Yeah, I guess I have just been wondering a lot about what my life would have been like if I was born in the 2000s, because as a kid I had these ideas of like what my teenage life would be like think like Avril Lavigne in the Complicated music video just fucking up the mall with her friends and skating and stuff like that, and like that was a daily occurrence. I remember when I was a kid seeing like the teenager friend groups like all dressed like that, hanging out wherever. And as a teenager, instead, what I got was a global pandemic, which forced everyone to be isolated for forever. And that honestly didn't hit me hard because I guess I've been like alone for a grand majority of my life. So to me, it was just like normal, I guess. Yeah. And oh, I remember I was talking about how the internet was a place. Yes. So the internet used to be like a place. Like now, again, it's like everywhere. It's like we need it for job applications, for whatever. But back then, when the internet wasn't so integrated into our smartphones, when it wasn't as fast as it was, there would typically be one computer that the family shared, and it would be in some place in your home, and that's where you would connect. And you couldn't like necessarily unplug or take it with you because it wasn't a laptop, it was a computer. It had to stay plugged in. So really the internet was like a place inside of your house. It was a physical place that you went to, and as soon as you like left the room, the internet basically did not exist anymore. And I kind of think that was like how it should have stayed, how it should have been, kind of what it was meant for. because I do kind of think, and I don't know, I might be romanticizing it a little bit. Um, that was like the perfect balance between, okay, you can have like great online friendships with people. Um, you can go to forums, discuss stuff. You could go to like back when everybody had their own websites instead of it just being like dominated by like specific social media. Um, and and you could have all of the perks of the internet without any of the downsides. Like, you didn't have to constantly check your phone and worry about like, oh, what is like this, or like that like person like texting me like right now at this very second, like on social media, and other things like that. And you could also have like real life friends, so you could like, and it made like scheduling things with your real life friends like a lot easier. You would go to that place simultaneously, and you would be like, hey, do you guys want to go to the mall this weekend? When are you available? Blah blah blah. And so I kind of feel like the world was the most connected during that point, during the 2000s and even the very early 2010s. And then after that, when the internet stopped being a place, when it started being, I guess, more like a force. I don't know how I describe it, but I guess, yeah, the internet was like always with you is when things started to become more lonely. People stopped hanging out in person as much. And these advancements in technology, which at the beginning I do believe brought people closer together. I mean, now they isolated us and drove us farther apart. And like, think if you're a gamer, like, when was the last time you really like sat down with your friends and played split screen? And like, so many games don't even offer split screen anymore. So many jobs don't offer like paper applications anymore. So many people feel alone nowadays. And it's not uncommon to hear people say they have more online friendships than they do real friendships. And I'm one of those people, I guess. And I don't even really have that much online friendships. Like, I kind of have like 2, and that's it. Yeah. I don't know. That's just kind of what was on my mind. But I think, like, hey, at the same time, like, these online friends that you make, you could always meet them in some future. Like, I know I can't meet my online friends like right now, because we're broke. And even going like from state to state is like kind of a big financial burden. But one day, like, when I'm not in college and I'm not like struggling so to do all of the college things that I need to pay for and all of that, it's like I could go out and visit this person that I otherwise never would have met, and we'll probably get along greatly and stuff. And so, yeah, I don't know. I guess, I don't know, man. I just miss the 2000s. Can you tell? Is this channel made it fucking clear enough? Does the background make it clear enough? Yeah. I think those are my thoughts. It was just kind of like a little rambly. But yeah. Remember, keep being you, keep being awesome. And I hope if you're listening to this and feel lonely, you don't anymore. Which you're probably like, geez, Jose, I never thought of that. But it's okay to feel alone. It's okay to not feel the best. But I hope you stop feeling that way soon, because you deserve to feel better. Yeah. Goodbye.